Today I'm going to show you how to complete the virtual learning activities for language arts in 5th grade. While I'm showing you the 520 sample student, it'll be the same thing in 521. And at the end of the video, I'll show you just how to access the same assignment in 521's classroom. First, I need to make sure that I've accepted the invitation to join. And because I'm accepting it, it will automatically bring me into the classroom. When I go to Classwork, I'm looking for Day 1, not religion yet, but Day 1 LA. So I'm going to scroll down and find Day 1 LA. There are 6 different things that I need to complete for language arts on this first day. And some of them are easy and simple, some of them will take a little bit of time. So the first thing I'm going to do is click Watch the Video, open up the video to Khan Academy about adjectives, and watch the video on adjectives. It's 3.5 minutes long, so it won't take very long to watch. I can always expand the screen if I want to, or I can make it a little bit smaller. When I'm done, I'm going back to Classroom, and then I'm going to review the Voyages textbook pages on demonstrative adjectives. And I see some scanned pictures of the textbook pages. I'm going to read about the demonstrative adjectives, the notes, and the examples. This and that point to one person, place, or thing. These and those are more than one. This and these are things that are near to us. That and those are things that are farther away. Same as which one or which ones. Okay? So, once I've reviewed the page, I'm going to go to the first assignment, which wants me to rewrite the notes, which is just the definition in yellow and the example sentences, this, that, these, and those. So I'm going to click View Assignment. I'm going to add a Google Doc. It will have my name in front of it, and it should automatically pop up. If it doesn't, you can click the link and it will pop up to your Google Doc. Make sure that you put your name and your homeroom, and then you can write the definition by opening up the document and going between the two screens. A demonstrative adjective points out a specific person, place, or thing, and is more specific than a, an, or the. Make sure everything's spelled correctly. I can bold. I can italicize things that were italicized in the definition. I can even highlight it if I want to. I actually should make sure I know that this, that, these, and those are the adjectives, and which ones are going to be for one and which one are going to be for more than one. So I'm going to write this, that, these, those. And I'm going to tab over a couple of spots and write 1 near, 1 far, 2 plus or 1 plus near, and 1 plus far. And I can go back to my notes to make sure that that's correct. These, those, more than one. That and those are far away. These and this are near. This and that are one. And there you go. I've done my assignment, my notes. I can always make it look pretty and change the font, but that's not always necessary. Once I'm in Google Classroom, I click Turn In and hand in the assignment for the day. I need to go back to Classwork and Day 1 of LA because there's now another assignment to do. If we see this used to be green, now it's gray to show me that I've completed and turned in the work. Now I'm going to look at the textbook pages and complete all 4 activities exactly as they're written in the textbook. I'm going to open up a new Google Doc for this by creating one. And again, if it doesn't pop up, I click the link to open the Google document. Make sure my name and my homeroom is on the page. And I might want to show that I'm working on exercise 1 or exercise 2. So now I'm going to write it says add the correct demonstrative adjective before each noun. I don't need to write the noun if I'm just supposed to write the adjective. Blank skeleton. It says to describe an object or objects that are near. So if I go back to my notes, I see that this and these are the ones that are near, and that and those are far. And it says skeleton, which is probably just one, so I'm probably going to need to use the word this. Then I go to the second one, guide. Probably like a guide to a park or a guide for a museum. So that's one thing. I would use the word this. Eggs, well, eggs is plural. I go back more than one, but it's near. I'm going to use these. And I complete the rest of the activity. Then I go on to exercise 2. Exercise 2 now wants me to do the ones that are far away. Plants is more than one and it's far, which means that it would be the word those. Skull, well, that's one of them. It's far away, it's one, that would be the word that. And complete the rest of the exercise. Going on to exercise 3. Identify the demonstrative adjective in each sentence. Say if it's singular or plural, and the noun that goes with it. So what is it referring to? This skull is from a Harasaurus, a dinosaur from the Triassic period. Well, the demonstrative adjective here is this. What is it referred to? The word skull. So I'm going to write this skull, and then I'm going to tab over, and it is singular. I go to number 2. That period is often called the age of reptiles. They're referring to the period above here, which is Triassic. It's one of them. So the word is that period, and it is singular. Then I go to the next one. Dinosaurs first appeared in the Triassic period when these animals flourished. Well, animals is plural. So these animals and plural. And I'm actually going to tab over one more just because our word animals took a little bit too much space. And I complete that for the rest of the exercise 3. Then I'm going to go to exercise 4 and complete that one, which asks us to write the following demonstrative adjectives to complete each sentence. Follow the directions in parentheses. Blank exhibit at the museum is amazing. It's near, so I need to go back to my notes and think about near would be this or these. It's an exhibit. It says one, right? It doesn't say exhibits, so that would be this. And I would just write the word this. Then I go to number 2. It's going to be far. Blank workers are actually preparing and cleaning fossils. Far away, plural, those. Once I'm done with all 4 activities, I'm going to click Turn In. Remember that if I think I've made a mistake and I need to unsubmit, I can to fix my mistakes and just make sure that I turn it in at the end. There's 2 more things to finish. I need to complete the workbook page on demonstrative adjectives. If it pops up. Let's reload the page. There we go. So I open up the document for the page and again create a Google Doc to write all my answers in. Finally, the last thing for day 1 is to do 30 minutes of Classworks. Now it seems like a lot to do all at once. I can break this up and take breaks. I can do the rewrite notes and maybe the activities in the book, take a break, do the workbook, take a break, do Classworks. Maybe I want to do Classworks right before bed. As long as I get some time of Classworks in, I'm good and I've done all of the assignments for the day. Now, for those of you that are in 521, you would have made sure that you signed in to your 521 account, your personal account. And when you go down to your language arts class, you click Classwork, and it's all under the major category of virtual learning work. 1.1 is day 1, step 1. Day 1, step 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And they will have the date next to them as well to make sure you do it in the correct order. Okay? Feel free to reach out to your teachers if you have any questions.